Hey guys, welcome back to the United Star. And something that we didn't expect, we did expect winning the game 1-0, but we didn't expect it to be going into extra time and us showing you our thoughts so late. So Prasham, I'll give it to you. What are your thoughts on the game and how things panned out?
Vishesh, the perfect analogy I can think for this game is that someone started FIFA and put two teams on amateur and started playing. It was dreadful, man. It was absolutely dreadful. It was such a bad game. And at least, especially in the first half, there was no creativity from United. And it looked like we might even concede. But Copenhagen themselves are so bad that they couldn't get a decent chance to score, or they didn't convert the chances they had. And I think the game was laborious. It was tiring. And again, like the same thing, we had no creativity. And I have to say, we came back out in the second half a little better. I thought Tony Martial, I mean, man, I'm going to say I mean, a lot of people might disagree. I think he has the best close control in the world after Leo Messi. The way he ripped the Copenhagen players inside out, like he just showed that he was in a different league. Very unlucky to not get a goal for himself. But overall, like I said, like really nothing was happening. And also, I think a little unlucky from our side. We hit the post, I think, three times, and the goalkeeper was absolutely terrific. Like it's one of the best goalkeeping performances I've seen in a long time. But it always happens against United. Keepers almost decide to turn up in this game invariably. But yeah, not a great show from United, and then we got unlucky. Mason had a couple of good shots, but nothing. Marcus Rashford, horrible, absolutely, absolutely poor. I mean, I'm a huge Rashford fan, and I'm trying to think of moments where he could have done. He did decently, but wow, they were far and few in between today. And Bruno Fernandes, oh my God, he looked so outrageously bad today. Not up to the pace of the game at all. I remember at 65 minutes and 30 seconds, he could have taken a shot. He had two players running, one on the right, one on the left, and he put the pass straight into the defender. And I was just like, okay, this is not his day. But again, he's such a good player that he came up and stepped up and did what he does best. Apparently, he scored a penalty. So yeah, that I think is the summation of my players. But I think I'm also very disappointed with Ollie today. I don't think he does substitutions really well. I think Rashford should have been pulled off quite early. I think Mata could have been brought on much earlier. Like clearly, I mean, on the group as well, I was calling out for Juan Mata to be brought on. This game was calling for a player like him because we weren't able to get behind the defense at all. So we needed Mata. I think he could have brought Mata on at about 75 minutes and it would have made an impact. I know that the bench is not that good, but players like Mata can be trusted. Players like James do bring a different component to the game, and we need to use them, I think, at the appropriate time. And I don't think we did that today. And overall, again, I'm happy that we're through, but this performance won't win us the next game. And we really need to get things sorted in terms of creativity and going forward.
Prasham, I agree with a lot of points you're saying, but I think that what as United fans we have to agree to and just live with is that Ole ideally goes with a team of 20, but only believes in a team with like a team of 14 to
No,
15.
Vishesh, I completely agree with you. But I think that's where he's wrong because this is the Europa League. It's not the Premier League. A player like Mata is above the level of every player in that Copenhagen team, and he can definitely play because the pace of the game also was not that quick that Mata wouldn't be able to play. And clearly, we needed someone who can play the ball behind the channels, and we were proven right. Right, as soon as he came on, the first touch he took was a 1-2 that he initiated between Martial Rashford. Then he dropped a shoulder, played the ball through for Martial where he won the penalty. He switched play brilliantly. So I think he needs to trust players like Mata a little bit more. And James, I say why? Because he can change the pace of the game. That's all. I completely agree that the players aren't up to the mark, but this isn't the Champions League or the Premier League. Copenhagen were absolutely poor. The only way we would have lost this game is if we had scored an own goal.
So, well, guys, that's about it. I mean, Prasham is slightly disappointed, and so am I. But we do make it to the semi-finals. We do play on the 16th versus either Wolves or Sevilla. Inter Milan have gone through. Bayern Leverkusen have also been knocked out. So I'm just going to ask you one question. Who would you like to play next, Sevilla or Wolves?
It's a tricky one, Vishesh. I think Sevilla might be the harder opponent, but Wolves is the more familiar opponent, which we haven't been able to crack. So I really don't know. To be very honest, I don't care. I'm quite confident going. I know this game is not something to go by, but I'm quite confident that we will go through to the finals. So I'm hoping that we play Wolves, I guess, because it's a more known opponent. But I don't mind either of them.
So, guys, that's about it. Do let us know what you think and how the game went and what did Ole mess up? Was he fine with the substitutions? We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.